there, and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit on back, grab your pens and papers. Class is about to begin. First, a little bit of syllabus work, so to speak. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do a variety of reviews of various knives and camping and survival gear. Always looking for something new to review. Get some interesting stuff, if I do say so myself. For those of you who have been with us for a while, welcome back to class. Just got one question for you. Have you subscribed yet? You haven't. Why? It's easy enough. As I keep telling you, just hit that button right down there that says subscribe. Then you hit the bell right next to it. That way you get notified every time I put up a new video. It's a win-win situation. Win for you because you get to see the neat new stuff I bring out. Win for me because, let's be honest, the more subscribers I have, the easier it is to get this neat new stuff. But on with class. Got something a little different today. This one is actually new to me, which is a shame because they've been around for about 10 years, I understand. It's from Spartan Blades. This one is the Alala, which I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but the name comes from ancient Greek, meaning battle cry. And considering the company was started by two former Green Berets, it's a rather appropriate name. Very nice little knife. Spartan Blades has 3 levels of knives. They've got, I can't remember exactly what they are, but this one is the professional blades, which is their midline knives, and it is very, very sweet. Got injected molded sheath, a nice leather loop here to hold on your belt. Very easy. You can, of course, put molly straps on it if you need to, or modify the sheath to hold other ways. What I find interesting is that, unlike other injection molded sheaths or Kydex sheaths, it's got a little button right there. A little hard to see maybe, but you push that up and the knife automatically pops out. Now that is sweet. I haven't seen that in other sheaths, but it's definitely nice. Blade itself is 1095 cryo steel, which is a high carbon steel. To oversimplify it, it's 1095 high carbon steel with a cryo treating and 1 or 2 elements added in to make it a little better. Powder coated. It is U.S.A. made. Matter of fact, from what I'm told, this was produced in conjunction with K-Bar. Spartan Blades is from North Carolina. K-Bar, of course, is from Orleans, New York. Apparently this was made at their factory up in Orleans. I could be wrong. If so, hopefully someone who knows better will let me know. The handle scales are nicely crosshatch. They're linen micarta. Very grippy, very good texturing. Not going to slide in your hand. Well cut, well thought out. Excuse me. I'm getting hiccups for some reason. That's annoying. It's got some very nice jimping on the blade here, and the way that kicks up right at the jimping, it makes it locks in very nicely when you grip it. Of course, you can choke up if you need to, but I don't know that I'd want to. All in all, very comfortable feeling knife. Obviously well made. I mean, there's no rough spots, no hot spots. Everything just goes together beautifully. So, let's see how it does. Since it was designed by former Green Berets, I'm expecting it to do real well. Definitely probably one I'll need to take out in the field sometime. But let's start with our standard test and see how it does there. So, okay. Not bad. Cuts paper fairly smooth and easily. Maybe not as smooth as, say, a Spyderco, but it's not a pocket knife. It's a field knife, and it's designed to be used heavy. So let's see how it handles corrugated cardboard. And goes in through. That works pretty nice. Yeah, I'd say that will open up any box I've ever come across. Of course, I'm going to have to vacuum up that floor before my wife sees it. She'll be rather pissed at me, but let's see how it does with hang packaging, shall we? Here. Gold Peak tea bottle. Took a little bit to get it through, but on the other hand, that is a thick blade. And once it's through, this cuts it. No problem whatsoever. And I say that is a thick blade. Let's see. Yeah, it's 0.1875 inches thick. Not quite a fifth of an inch, but definitely more than an eighth of an inch. I definitely like that. Let's see here. Paracord. We're going to use this as an outdoor knife. Definitely want to be able to cut paracord to hang stuff in the trees. Okay. Not bad. Not great maybe, but not bad. Let's see here. Let's try this. On. Okay. Doesn't work too well that way. Let's see something though. I'm going to chop it. Well, chops it just fine. That just blew it right apart. Zip ties. One of the handiest multitaskers in the U.S. Great for tying up wires and cables, keep them neat. Great for attaching things to your backpack. Handy if you're doing some quick bushcraft and you want something to tie quickly rather than paracord. Use to secure boxes for shipment. Just tons of use. But it's tough to cut. Let's see how this does. Cut that fairly simple. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Took a little bit. Let's see how it would have handled it if we were chopping it instead. Well, yeah, shortening that up beautifully and quickly. Sorry, kitten, didn't mean to hit you with that. As long as I got it in my hand, piece of wood. Standard scrap wood from down in the workshop. Let's see how it does. It's feathering it up for featherboard quick and easy. Let's see how it does as far as sawning goes. Maybe out in the field I wouldn't be using hand, I'd be using a piece of stick, but yeah. Considering I'm hitting a knot right at a knot, that's doing nicely. Let's flip it this way and see what we get this way. No, not there. Well, and that'll baton just about anything you need. All in all, really impressed with this. Oh, I forgot to tell you the sizes. The blade itself is 3 3/4 inches. The overall length is 7.88 inches. But, yeah, it's a nice size. Nice handy size. It's not so big that it's going to get in your way. It's not so small it's not going to be usable either. So all in all, I think I'm going to have to check out Spartan Blades at this year's Blade Show. Assuming, of course, that the current unpleasant doesn't shut that show down, unfortunately. I'm hoping it doesn't. But if it doesn't, definitely going to have to check these people out more. Find out more about them. And hopefully find out some more neat knives that we can review. And find out who came up with that idea for the sheath. I love that button. It's gorgeous. But in the meantime, got to get going here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something about something you hadn't known before. As always, I invite you to come on back. If you have any suggestions for other knives you might want to see me review, go ahead and put them down in the comments here. Always looking for ideas. And until next time, remember, it may be ability that decides what you can do. It may be motivation that decides what you will do. But it's attitude that decides how well you do it. So if you're going to do anything, even if it's just checking out new knives at Blade Show, do it with attitude. See you now. Bye.